Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you are around the world watching me, I greet you in the name of Jesus. This is Evangelist Diana, and welcome to Kintsugi Redemption. These last week or so, I've been watching the news, and my heart is bleeding. My heart is bleeding. I'm hurting at what I'm seeing in America and in Canada. The willful disregard to Black lives, disregard to our Black men. Our Black men are being killed, unarmed, non-threatening, and police are killing our Black men, and our lives doesn't seem to matter to them. In this pandemic, when lives are being taken with this disease, the system, the government system, the police departments are killing our men without cause. Without cause, people, without cause. My heart is heavy. And I'm praying and I'm like, God, what is going on? What is happening? These things are, we understand that we live in a society that is racist. We live in a racist society. We live in a society that has systemic racism. That's just fact. That's just fact. But this is happening so often. In the middle of the day, people are recording police officers' knees on people's necks, suffocating our Black men to death. They're treating our men like animals, people. And we are not animals. We're human beings. And we're children of God. Saved or unsaved, we belong to the Most High God. And I'm praying and I'm like, Father, what is going on? I need answers. I need understanding. Why is this happening? And I keep hearing end time. End time. And my spirit led me to 2 Timothy 3, verse 1 to 4. And it reads, but mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, Jesus, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. This is the time we're in. We are in these times where our men, our Black men, even women are being killed. I also heard a story about a pregnant woman being shot several times. God have mercy on us. What have become of us? Who are we? Are we human beings or are we animals? Who gave us the authority to take a life? Who gave us authority to take a life? No police badge, no government can authorize senseless death. They don't have the right. But yet, white police officers are killing Black men at random. They're heartless. The case I heard recently, the man was on the ground. They handcuffed him. He was not a threat to them. This was happening in Minneapolis in the States. And the police officer with his hands in his pocket had his knees in this man's throat and his neck, suffocating him to death. And the man is saying, I can't breathe. Officer, I can't breathe. Our life matter. Our lives matter. And I'm tired. I'm tired of this. We have people in the States, they're protesting on the street. We need to do more because protests hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. I was watching on the news, the protesters, white and black, different nationalities were on the streets protesting this senseless murder of the police officer to this black man. And you had police out in their full gear, like they're ready to preparing for some kind of war, and spraying the crowd with water and tear gas. And not so long ago, when the white people were protesting this COVID-19 and protesting that they want to go back to work and they have the right and liberties according to the laws of the state, and no police were there doing that. They were not spraying anybody with water, spraying anybody with tear gas. They weren't doing that to them. But to us, they feel it's justified. Because the color of our skins, we are threatening. Because we want justice. We want fairness. We want fairness. You don't have any right to take the lives of our men. You don't have any right. They're not threatening because of the color of their skin. His life matters. Our lives matter. And we have to do something. The church community, we need to have a voice. I spoke about this in previous videos. The church has been silenced. The church has been silenced. Where once we had power, we had influence, we have been silenced. We're watching. We're just watching in silence as these things are happening. Where's our voice? Where's the voice of God? Through our prophets, through our pastors, through our evangelists, through our leaders. Where is the voice of God? Jesus, this is too much. This is too much. This needs to stop. This needs to end. No more lives should be lost. How could you justify killing a man that's not armed? He's not threatening you. He's pleading for his life on the ground and you're putting your knees. You're a devil. You are a devil. I can't even say you're a devil in disguise because you've been revealed. You've been revealed. And believers, we need to open our mouths. Prayers needed. We need to open our mouth and speak and advocate for our fellow brothers and sisters. We are our brother's keeper. We are our sister's keeper. We can't sit silent and watch these crimes against humanity happen. I don't know what the answer is, but my heart is so heavy. My heart is so heavy. And all I could do is say, God, help us. Have mercy. Have mercy on us, oh God. Have mercy on us, oh God. I feel like I'm living in hell. People can just kill people and don't feel no remorse, no conviction to the wrong. It's sinful. Murder is sin. It is sin. On every level, it's sin. And it cannot be tolerated. It cannot be tolerated. My God. Please share, comment. I want to hear how people are feeling. This is so traumatic. Let's have a conversation, guys. Let's talk. Let's not keep quiet. Let's talk. Not in anger, but we need to figure this out and figure out how we're going to make a difference. The church needs to have more influence and more power in government and every level of society. Can't sit silent anymore. Can't sit silent anymore. In the name of Jesus.